Hey you guys, I'm Brittany Xavier. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm cleaning out my handbag collection, figuring out which ones I'm going to continue to love and which ones I'm going to part ways with. I'm going to share a few of my tips I keep in mind when deciding which ones to keep and which ones to part ways with. I'm going to be selling my pieces on the RealReal, which I've used in the past to shop and sell. If you're not familiar with that website, it's an app. They also have a few retail stores around the country, and you can shop and sell designer fashion. You can shop designer brands like Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Prada for up to 90% off retail. The major incentive for selling and buying from the RealReal is that everything is authenticated with their team of experts, so you know what you're getting on there is actually an authentic piece. There's multiple ways you can sell on the RealReal. You can have one of their team members come to your place and pick up the items. You can ship them directly to the RealReal, or you can do a drop off at one of their retail locations. Check out the link in my video description where you can get $25 off your first order and learn more about shopping and selling on the RealReal. A question I always keep in mind is when looking through my handbags, when's the last time I wore it? That's really, really important. I like to reevaluate my handbag collection every 6 to 8 months just to see if there's ones that I'm absolutely just not wearing and what's the reason for that. I also like to think about, is it a sentimental piece and is it something I'm gonna keep even if I'm not wearing, but is it something that I really won't be able to part ways with because I might have seller's remorse and I don't wanna feel regret after getting rid of one of my handbags. If it's not sentimental and a piece that I'm willing to part ways with, I wanna know what's that reason. Is it maybe the size is off? I'm not using that particular shape anymore because I have one that's more convenient and versatile. Which ones am I wearing every day and why am I gravitating towards those styles or those colors? If any of my bags seem more fit for winter versus summer, I like to separate those out and put those in the back of my closet so I pull out the more recent ones and the ones I feel like I'm gonna be wearing on a day-to-day basis for the season if they're not a timeless classic piece that I can wear at any time in the year. For example, here is my Chanel boy bag. It is my first designer purchase. It's very sentimental to me. I know I would have remorse if I got rid of this bag. It's also a bag that I've worn in the last 6 months, so I know that it's a timeless piece that I'm gonna continue to wear. So it's not something that's just collecting dust on my shelf. So this is a bag that I will continue to keep. Here is a Louis Vuitton bag that I got recently, and while it's not a very sentimental bag, this one I wear so often. This has been a great color for me to wear throughout the summer, and it goes with so many different clothing items. For example, this piece, my outfit is pretty busy right now, and I could easily wear this. The chain is super easy, and I love that it has the 3 dividers. I'm constantly grabbing for this bag. This is one I will not be parting ways with. This YSL laptop cover. This is something that is not sentimental to me, but it's also not functional at the moment because my laptop is a bigger size than when I first got this piece. It fit my other laptop perfectly, but now with the upgraded size of my laptop, this just doesn't work. So this is one that I'll be listing on the RealReal. When looking at this Louis Vuitton bag, this is one that is sentimental to me. I got this on my birthday when we were in New York. Jaden helped me pick this out. This is also a bag that I've worn in the past 6 months, so I know that it's something that I'll continue to use, even though I've had it for quite a few years now. This Prada bag is not sentimental to me. It's a bag I bought on a whim when I was in Milan for Fashion Week. But one thing I didn't really keep in mind when buying this bag is the size of it. I loved how it fit initially, but the function of this for me with the needs of what I like to put in my bag, I like to fill my handbag. So a little bit bigger size is more functional for me. I like to put my hand sanitizers, my phone charger, which is pretty big. So I like to be able to pull out my items and not have everything come out. So this is one that I will be parting ways with, and it's one that I haven't worn in the past 6 months. So it's a good indication that regardless if it's summer or winter, I haven't pulled this out to wear it. This Christian Dior bag is not sentimental to me, but it's a bag I've worn very frequently in the last 6 months. It's a little bit of a newer style, but what I really, really love about this piece is that it's a very durable leather. For a white leather, that's really important for me. And the handle just sits so great with every outfit. Even if you're wearing a little bit oversized, baggier top, it just fits so great. It also has this back pocket, which I keep my phone in. So this bag is super functional to me. It's one I gravitate towards, and I will be continuing to love it. This Gucci bag is one that I've had for quite a few years. It's not sentimental to me, but it's one that I just don't gravitate towards wearing. I haven't worn it in the past 6 months. Even though it's a pretty good neutral color and the size is good, it's just not one that I'm really wearing, and I don't feel like I would have seller's remorse from getting rid of this, but it is a classic style that if you don't have a Gucci bag like this, then it would be considered new and exciting, and it is in really good condition, but it's just not something that I'm choosing to wear every day. So I'm gonna be listing this on The RealReal. A few bags I got on The RealReal recently. I'm always checking to see the new arrivals because you never know what they're gonna have listed, and you can find some really one-of-a-kind pieces. I loved this Chanel bag. I don't have a patent leather bag right now, and I thought it'd be so fun for winter, especially with the baby coming. I can easily wipe it down if she spills anything or if I spill anything on it. And I loved the long chain. Thought this was just so nice. Easy flap, I can throw everything in if I needed extra wipes or diapers, and the Chanel logo is there, but it's very muted. I love this. Another bag I got in The RealReal at the beginning of spring this year is this Prada beach bag. I didn't have a beach bag that was clear and easy to see everything. Also, I really like the size of this. Some of the beach bags are really, really large, and I tend to just bring my sunscreen, a towel, sunglasses. I don't bring a ton of items in my beach bag, but I bring the necessities, and I thought this was a perfect length to put over the shoulder. This is an item that is specific to summer, so it's one that I will be storing away during the winter, but again, next summer, it's great to pull out and use it when I'm at the beach again. This Chanel bag I bought in Paris right after one of the Chanel fashion shows. It's so sentimental to me because I still think about that day and how exciting everything was. It is filled with sand, so it's a little bit more of a summer bag, although it's not something that I'll wear every day in the winter. It's sentimental and something I know I'll wear a lot in the summer, so it's one I'm gonna continue to love. This Givenchy bag is not sentimental to me. It's also not something I've worn in the past 6 months. The size is really small, especially with being pregnant. I didn't really wear any crossbody bags. It really comes down to the shape is just too small for my lifestyle, and I've been gravitating to more silver hardware lately. It's one that I'm not gonna regret parting ways with, and I'm gonna be listing it on The RealReal. I recently got this Loewe bag on The RealReal. This is something that I don't have anything like this color, and I felt like there was a void in my collection because this is just so pretty with the different neon colors. I just thought it was so nice, and it also has a crossbody strap if I wanted to wear it with baggier clothing, or I love that I can hold it on my arm this way. The size is really good. I was able to fit quite a bit. My phone charger fits really great in here. I thought it was just a very unique piece that I couldn't pass up. To recap, when I'm cleaning out my handbag collection, what I look for is the piece sentimental, yes or no? Is it something I've worn in the past 6 months? If I haven't worn it in the past 6 months, will I wear it next season? Is it something I can store in the back of my closet and it's something that I will still wear the next summer or the next winter, even if I'm not wearing it day to day in the new season? Is the piece functional? Is it something I will gravitate towards wearing? Or is it a trend that I'm just really not gonna wear anymore and it's okay to move on from that piece? I also like to keep in mind if I will have seller's remorse, because you don't want to part ways with an item and then think about that item next month and just wish you hadn't gotten rid of it. I really like to keep all these points in mind when considering if I should keep a bag or part ways with it. I keep a few things in mind too when thinking about which bag to invest in. Is it something that I'm going to be wearing in the next 6 months? Is it functional, versatile? Is there a reason why I really can't get this piece out of my head and I really want to invest in it for my collection? Or maybe there's a void in the collection with the color or the shape that you tend to think, wow, I really could use a smaller bag because so many of my bags are larger right now. These are all items I keep in mind when thinking about which items to part ways with and which items to keep. Make sure to check out the link in my video description to get $25 off your first order and to learn more about buying and selling on The RealReal. If you want to see my full handbag collection, click the link above. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next week.